A Chattanooga doctor closes up shop and some of his former patients say they had no warning.
But Dr. David Rankin says that's not the case. News Channel 9's Kylie Thomas spoke to both sides today. Kylie, are doctors required to let their patients know when they close a practice?
Well, according to state law, they are. I talked to the Tennessee Department of Health, and they tell me that Dr. David Rankin relocated to Alaska in November. I actually just got off the phone with him, and he tells me he left this practice here in the city because of personal reasons. But patients that we talked to, including one man in Dalton, said they left him without any notice.
One word flipped Dennis Green's world upside down.
And they found out that it was cancer.
In 2014, Green had a seizure out of the blue. Doctors discovered a massive tumor in his brain.
That's the scar I have right there.
He went through brain surgery and radiation. Green began to see Dr. David Rankin, a neurologist in Chattanooga, trying to keep his cancer from making a comeback. But when he called to get his medicine refilled this summer, he was shocked to hear what was on the other line.
I called the number, and the number was no longer in service.
Rankin's office now bare.
Send us any notifications or anything, not even anything at my last appointment.
He did actually contact us.
Ray Bond with Chattanooga's Medical Society says the doctor is required to send patients a letter 30 days prior to closing.
The bottom line is, if anybody who's been a regular patient, you'd like to see that the physician would contact him to let him know that there's a change in the practice.
According to state statute, you must notify a patient seen twice in the last 18 months. Green says that would include him, but he never received a letter or a phone call.
Phone calls were made to all patients, yes.
Rankin tells us that he had more than 6,000 patients. He says his office called every active patient who has been seen in the last year or who had an appointment already scheduled.
I apologize if some patients got missed. I know that the staff worked very hard to contact and reach out to everybody.
Green was able to get into a new neurologist because of his history with cancer.
Their life is in their hands, you know, so just to up and leave and, you know, not even refer them to somebody else.
But he says he expected more care from the person he trusted with his future.
Dr. Rankin tells me that his patients can get their records here. This is vital records control here in Chattanooga. Now, the Medical Society also tells me that the doctor did contact them properly to let them know that this is where the records would be stored at this facility. Coming up at 6 o'clock, you'll hear more from one of his former employees as well. But for now, live in Chattanooga, I'm Kylie Thomas, News Channel 9.
Kylie, thank you. According to Chattanooga's Medical Society, there is a shortage of neurologists in the area, which could make getting in with a new doctor more difficult than usual.